Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now he's got space here. Now then, and the shot! Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Neymar. And here's Bellingham. That's very neat. And here's Neymar. Has to go back here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. No, he's not getting his way this time. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, he's bust. There's the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. Menu. This is a promising build-up. And it's Neymar. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's in a great position here. Neymar in with the challenge. Menu. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Desai has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's making progress on the ball. Neymar, well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a lovely, neat pass. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Desai. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming. That's the end of the first 45. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, I could tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he is going into that little black book. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rummenigge. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Neymar, steaming on goalwards. Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedri. Messi. Now that's well seen too.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
No, that's been intercepted. Menu can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Stam. Bellingham. Rummenigge. It's run loose here. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Spread it left. Pass is just off target. Now it's Neymar. That's a little off target. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Now it's Pedri. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Looking for a runner. Rummenigge. That's the keeper's ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? And this is Neymar, and he's well positioned here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedri is fouled, and the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have movement on both benches.
Messi, el dorsal
Vieira.
4. El dorsal 25. El dorsal 8.
And that interception
El dorsal
was
7.
most necessary.
Neymar.
That's great positioning,
Serán
so good from
sustituidos
him.
por el dorsal
João
5.
Neves.
Bale.
Now
El
Gattuso.
dorsal 11. El dorsal
Rodri.
3. Griezmann.
João Neves.
El dorsal 14.
Now it's Bale.
Gerrard.
Threads one in.
El dorsal 23.
He's found a way
Se
through.
va a realizar
And
un
that is
cambio de
expertly
jugadores.
dealt with.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe running with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured that. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Something rather special, Jim, isn't there, about Take Kubo's outrageous dribbling skills?
Yeah, the kind of player everyone loves to watch, Peter, myself included. There's much more to his game than just dribbling them.
So if you haven't seen him before, you're in for a treat.
Certainly are.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He won't be happy with that one. That's a nicely shaped ball. Marcelo. Manchester United are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And here's Dembele. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the pass is intercepted. He's found... Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe. Dembele is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rodri. And it's Messi. It's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kashima Antlers are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good run down the right. Nice control. Rodri simply refused to be outdone there. Tries to pass it through. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. Oh, super ball! Fernandez. Messi. And it's Kamada.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stam makes the interception. Neymar. For Messi. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marcelo. And it's Rodri. Now it's Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele. And he's heaved it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Kamada gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Mbappe really looked as...
And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please be made aware.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. is the first touch of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a searching pass. Oh, just skips past his, but there's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Luis Suarez. Played out wide. And here's Neymar.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Stam. And it's Dembele. And this is Luis Suarez. Fernandez cannot be beaten that easily. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kamada providing an outlet on that flank. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is out of play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rush. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
15, Canada. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 17.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there,
Coming on the
and
field.
evident
Number
annoyance.
13.
Clearly is
Number
miffed
19,
having made the run and not get
Luis
picked out.
Number 18, Reda.
And here's Suarez.
Hirotoshi Nakata.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he finish? Has another go! And the ball's come loose here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. This their second corner of the game. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Salah. Looking tidy in possession here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bale, looking here to chip it through. Gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number
Manchester
10,
United have their
Messi.
third corner.
Coming on the field is number 20, Dani Olmo.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Kashima Antlers have it back and can go again.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rodri. Now it's Bale. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting. Chance, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back? Kashima Antlers really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Can he latch on to this? Nakata. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And this is Bale, and he is deftly away. Oh, good claim by the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Just a quick
Bale
announcement.
taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Manchester United have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi. That's going wide left. And here's Messi. Forced to go back. Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he...
Bullish header! And he's straight offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester... And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Takes a shot! Pirlo. Oh, cracking ball. Rodri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ito. He's cut it out. Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, delightful ball. That is good. And the shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! They want to be quick to recover this. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cruyff, approaching the half-hour mark. Nice sequence of passes, this. This might... And Shevchenko! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Cruyff. Lahm, looking to play him in. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Here comes... Oh, good climb! And that's in! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And the finish! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking for the run. Neymar, who can single-handedly make a difference. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar finding himself in space. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri, Bruno Fernandes, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Now it's Messi. That is good alertness. Vieira, and it's Cruyff. Kamada, Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Manchester United have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team.
And we'd like to
Should
inform
that
you
not
now that the
change,
latest
they
travel
could go
information
big
is
from here.
currently being displayed on the screen.
Manchester United up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough.
Substitution.
And we get things going again. Cruyff. Kamada. Messi. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. And it's Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Luis Suarez. This looks promising. Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And this is Shevchenko. Crossing chance! Harmlessly behind.
Jubilo Iwata certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
best. Looking for a runner. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Cruyff. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko! Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Jubilo Iwata are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear
Big chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third corner of the game.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 7, Neymar. Number 8, Messi.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 25, Cantona. Number 18, Bale. Number 19.
Looking for options for movement.
Substitution in progress.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He has found a way through. Delivers the ball.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? De Rossi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. Corner number 4 coming up here. Tries a shot! Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he leaps for it! And yes, it's there! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So could they be onto something here? Now it's Cantona. Kubo. Oh, that's well spotted. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Kubo. Kamada. Played out wide. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cantona. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to... Terrific effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. They're up to 5 corners now. Shoots! Corner count is rising. That's 6. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Kubo. Great chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. The most accurate pass. And it's Luis Suarez. Nicely worked. He is through here. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things
There will be
looking
5
so
minutes
easy,
added
almost
time.
too easy here. Thuram. Cantona. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Cantona.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cannavaro gets it away. Eto'o to Kamada. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's it. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Just a quick announcement.
So, Jim, how
An
do you
exciting
reflect
one,
on
too.
what
We're
we've
about
seen?
to announce
Manchester
today's
United's
lottery
definitely
numbers. Please
impressing
watch
me
the
here,
screen if you have a ticket.
especially the way that attack clicked. Whether
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. Oh, just skips past his man. Tries to pass it through and claimed it back swiftly. Haaland running with intent. And this is Messi. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Suarez, and here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? It's a sharp pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Best. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Suarez. He's in a great position here. And this is Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Suarez. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Haaland. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Luis Suarez. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Messi. Played back into the centre. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Suarez. And it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That is lovely. Neymar getting forward. Oh, great leap! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gerrard going forward. Gerrard. Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment.
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such...
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Please look at the screen for information.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bruno Fernandes, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Nicely weighted. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Bruno Fernandes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That is good progress on the left. And here's Messi. Haaland. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
71,550.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. That's going wide left. Ah, now can they counter? Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. And it's Rice. Rice. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Liverpool with the
Number
corner.
8.
They're first.
Messi. Number 7.
Towering header!
Number
Oh,
11.
terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 19.
And here's Messi.
Mohamed Salah. Number 18. Bale.
That's a cute ball.
Number
That
25.
is good alertness.
Cantona. Substitution.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Looking for the run, and the break is on. Salah. Rice wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's destined for the flank.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rodri. Mohamed Salah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Salah. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Stam is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Rodri. Salah. Cantona. Played out to the left flank. Played into the box. Terrific effort! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 14. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Manchester United found the way forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly
Please
so.
turn your attention to the screen for
So
information
there it is.
provided by
What
the
struck you
local
most
police.
about that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello
2 hours,
everyone,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
Old
that.
Trafford.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Martin, oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. It's played through for him. Oh, just skips past Luis Suarez! Now it's Dembele! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Messi, delivered low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And this is Neymar. Calafiori has it out wide and in space. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Iwaki with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Gavi. And now they can spring out of defence. That could spell trouble. João Neves is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Maldini does well not to be outdone there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar, looking here to chip it through. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out wide. Modric. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. João Neves. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. And here's Suarez. Tries to play it through. Messi. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Gives it back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great vision. Neymar, spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And it's there! And that takes him up to 30. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Searching pass he's played there. Modric.
There will be 1 minute
Played
added
into
time.
space. Stam spots it and intercepts. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Well, they're in a
screen
great
right now
position,
for
Peter,
information
so
on their
why
shuttle
stop
bus
now?
service.
I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
So right back into the action.
Number 87. Joe Neves.
Neymar.
Coming on the field. Number
And here's
15.
Suarez.
Bruno Fernandes.
Nicely
Number
weighted
5,
ball.
Messi.
Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Messi. And here's Suarez. He's had a shot!
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Suarez. Pass is just off target. Bruno Fernandes, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
This game already looks like a fait accompli. Modric. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Luis Suarez. He has found a way through. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Luis Suarez! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants to...
And the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he welcomes it in. And that's been one straight. It's Luis Suarez! into the arms of the goalkeeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Messi. Looking for the run. He's found space here. Dembele. And this is Neymar. Modric defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. There will be a throw-in. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
ぶっかいちさん、今日くっそ重いからやめた方がいいよ、わら。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Inter.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. It's a quick ball upfield. And here's Suarez. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. That has been slung wide. Forced to go back. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Kaká knocks it into space. Looking for the far post. Oh, great leap! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Fernandez. James. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he is dashing away. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross goes in there. Impressive jump. Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
After 21 minutes is number 14.
Inter Milan with the lead. Dembele is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, good take in a good area. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Suarez, Bruno Fernandez. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Varane with the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Bruno Fernandez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Kaká, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looking for the run.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Kaká. Half an hour played now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And that has left him in a heap. And here's Messi. Rodri. And it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Fernandez. And here's Suarez. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hasebe. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, it's Dembele.
Such good technique.
Threads one in. Varane cuts out the
2
pass.
added minutes has been indicated.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Kaká. Bruno Fernandes has the space to scheme. So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And Hullet! Rodri. Messi. And the counter is on. Here's Rodri. Luis Suarez. This is a promising build-up. Fernandes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Messi. James. And it's Messi. Kaká. Rodri makes a dash for it. That pass has been well intercepted. Hasebe. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Hullet. Hullet going forward. The ball's gone astray. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
For this match was 71,
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught. And the finish! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade. and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Kaka, chips it through. Chance! Desai. He's had it taken off him. And it's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Dembele. Now the great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Messi.
sides.
Number 15, Bruno Fernandes. Number 14,
Facing up to his
Neymar.
adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Suarez.
Look at the space
Number
here.
17,
Big
Dembele.
chance! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. And a chance! And again! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rice really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Manchester United very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Can he spark a counter here? Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can clear their lines.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through. And it's hoisted clear. Cantona. Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary...